Well, hello, hello, hello. Look, an empty mat. And you guys are wondering, what is this mad woman up to? No, guys, I just wanted to share with you. I went adventuring yesterday, and I ran a bunch of errands, and I usually tend to pile them up, so I'm not out and about in the world that as much, or to limit my being out. So I ran several errands, and I did some adventuring as I'm wont to do. So I did hit I actually literally hit two more Dollar Trees in my area, but there's nothing new really to report. The best one definitely is the one near me in San Dimas. So I'm actually going to go back and pick up a couple of more of those stickers that those llamas. I mean, yeah, the llamas have stayed in my head. Or which ones? The ones I really like anyway. You guys remember probably better than I do. I'm going to go back there probably tomorrow or something like that. And then, but I did need to go to Hobby Lobby and I went adventuring to Frank Garcia. So I'm gonna start with Hobby Lobby, because it's the bag that's in front of me in my chair. So nothing really exciting to report, but if nothing else, I want to help you guys keep track in case you're interested. But this last week was that when paper was on sale at Hobby Lobby for 50% off. So now know that next week it's not, and then the alternating week. So if anybody's holding out because you need to get paper, now it's the off week to do it. So I did go ahead and pick up a couple of packages of my, let me put that back in, wait. And I did pick up two of those. One of them is in my bag because after we did all this adventuring, we went to my mother-in-law's and I opened up the package and I'm working on it. But I did pick up two of these for 50% off. And right now, it's my favorite cardstock base for card bases and whatnot. It's not the end all be all by all means, and you can see many YouTubers who are going to recommend many others, but I think for card bases this is good enough. I'd rather spend the money on pretty paper and pretty other things to make them fabulous than spend a lot of money on I'm not against the good paper, but I want to use it more. If I'm going to buy it, I'm going to use it because I need it for ink blending and whatnot. Like, I'm hearing fantastical things about Catherine. I think it's Catherine Pooler's new white smooth paper. So I'm going to have to go buy some just to try it out because, of course, we all know that I'm this great and fantastical mixed media and ink blender and all that. But regardless, so I pick up all my solids in the when I can in the Hobby Lobby heavy card weight. So that's my take on it. The one totally not scrap related thing is I bought myself another pair of these. I have a pair of cream ones that have been missing for a long time, and then they finally appeared and they're dirty as all get out, so I have to wash them. They're in the laundry, literally, and they go but anyway. But I bought these because they were on clearance. I mean, for $4.99 black, they won't show dirt as much. But I get cold sometimes, and my hands get cold, and I maybe don't necessarily want to turn on the heater or whatnot, so I throw these on. So I love these fingerless, and that's what they are. They're fingerless gloves. So I bought the other one. They had several of them. I just needed one, so now I have them in cream and I have them in black, and there you go. The rest I buy everything on sale on principle. I bought these because they're pretty. I actually have I have a plan for them, and that's going to come into play when I tell you in a minute with what I bought at Frank Garcia's studio. So, but they were really pretty, and anything Paper Studio was 50% off. So, of course, I went ahead and picked these up with the eye towards the other project. And then as were these. Again, no, Easter was 40% off. And those are just really pretty butterflies. Purple is not my thing, but it is my mom. So I will always pick up stuff that I can do something for my mom later on. And oh my gosh, we have hang on, 'cause I think I pulled the, there we go. I'm sorry, just putting up because I saw the wing of the butterfly kind of like, and I'm like, oh no, we can't have that. So anyway, so I picked these up. So they have plenty of these guys, so you might want to go start checking out the Easter stuff. But I picked up one, and I may actually go back and pick up more because they're pretty enough to be added in any color card. So I don't know what I was thinking in the moment that I got these, but there you go, 40% off Easter stuff. And I think that's not going to change. I think those are just, it's going to be that way for the rest of the time. Now, what I did find out, it was my Hobby Lobby was a desert scape for dyes. I was like, what the heck happened? So I'm wondering if they didn't clear out a bunch of stuff because it's tax season and they need to do inventory, or they just want to bring in new stuff. I don't know, but it was like, whoa, I have never seen it that empty. regardless, I took advantage because I wanted to get more glimmer plates for the glimmer that I have underneath my desk that I haven't used yet. But there you go. But I did pick these up for on clearance, so I got a Merry Christmas. I'm not going to say that I really like this one, but the Peanut Gallery was with me, and he said, "Oh no, I like it." I'm like, "Oh, okay, fine, then we'll get it. We'll use it on cards." So I'm really jazzed. This is the one I really wanted. When I saw it, I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm getting that." There was a few left, but again, from 19.99 down to 4.99, bargain. So I pretty much picked up all the ones that they had that I didn't have. So I have the regular season ones of these, but now I have the holiday ones too that I can use for Christmas cards. So whoa, I'm very happy. So we have these now, and it's all these plus the dies to cut the sentiments out. So I'm like, just very excited. Although I'm really tempted, and I've seen it done, you can use these cutting dies on the glimmer as well. So we're going to experiment when I get around to it. This I've been eyeballing for quite a while. I saw when it came out. I saw it done by Spellbinders, and now it was $4.24, and I'm like, mine. And I don't know what I was thinking. Quite frankly, I'm an idiot. I might go back on Monday. I should have picked up a second one because it doesn't fit a card, but there's no saying that I can't buy two and put them side by side and glimmer a whole sheet all at once. Duh. And there was several left, so there's a part of me that thinks I'm going to go and be wandering back over to Hobby Lobby because it's only 5 miles away and pick up another one so I have two, because this is something I know I'm going to want to use. It's really, really cute. And for the price, forget it. It's a no-brainer. And the last thing, and again, this is going to come into, oh no, there's not the last thing. There's two things. More paper. And this is nothing exciting. This is just for a card that I need. Some people asked for kits for a class I taught online on Friday. And I needed more because then somebody, oh, I had a really cool class. Can I have a kit? So, now I'm doing kits on the back end because it was recorded. So if there's any interest, please. It was, I think I have my card right here. We did this. We made this card, except my flower fell off. So this is the card that we made. So if anybody's interested, by all means, message me. And we'll talk. But I did do this class as a Zoom class for a fiber group. This is for a fiber group. It was for Fiberary. And it was all fiber related, and I was the one paper person. But I go, but paper's a fiber, right? But I go, oh wait, I'll use these dies. So, and it was well received. So anyway, I picked up more of this, again, 50% off. As I've told you, this one feels a little bit better, but it's still real papery. So Hobby Lobby's quality has gone down. I'm going to be honest with you, and I've said this before. It used to be, their 12 by 12 used to be heavier cardstock, so they're down to like basic 65. So it's great to add layers and to die cut, but not for anything that you want it to be sturdy. Nope. Go to your heavy cardstock, buy your better paper, Basil, name your paper that you like. But for the price, and I needed this color specifically for the matting layer on that card, it worked. The last thing I got was this, and it was the one thing I got to use my last 40% off coupon, guys. They're gone after today, and we all know that Hobby Lobby's not open on Sundays. No more 40% off coupon. It has gone away. And it was anticlimactic. I was really looking for something, which is why I headed for the dies, to use a 40% off coupon. And really, the dies were cleaned out. So there was nothing there for me to use it on. But I did want these. I needed to get these for a project that I've talked about, that I've bought paper from Frank, and I actually bought more paper. And I actually watched the video again on it, the inspiration video, last night, and it was like I had it stuck in my head like, oh my God, this is going to be just so overwhelming. I don't think I can do it. And I watched the video again last night, and I had watched it like a couple of months ago, and I go, what's wrong with you, woman? This is really easy. You've got this. You can do it. So hopefully you're going to see me put this together soon. But what I'm going to do is move this out of the way a little bit, and then let me pull out my Frank Garcia bag, and I'll explain more about that. So here are my ill-gotten gains from Frank Garcia Studio. I did not shoot a video just because you guys have seen it already. And here's my handy dandy pad that goes everywhere with me. And now I'm slowly but surely trying to collect all of the Distress Oxide. So now I get to cross off old paper. I picked that up. He didn't even have some of the colors I still needed. Isn't that hilarious? And I picked up, so let me show you the inks I got. So I picked up old paper. I did not have that one. And I picked up the new one. I now have Kitsch Flamingo. I literally picked up the last one he had in the store. It was waiting for me. It is mine now. So we have a pink. We all know, of course, how I love my pinks, but I don't. It's a distress. I am falling so in love with the distress inks and working with them. Every time I work with them, I'm like, oh my gosh, what was I? What have I been? Why am I so afraid? So, which is why now I'm not so much of a fraidy cat with ink blending, because these inks are just the bomb.com. But anyway, so I picked up these two. I also picked up, let's see, I'm going to pull out all the little things in here first. I picked up a bottle, a mixative. I saw Amy from Prairie Paper do a really cool card with inks and a mixative, and I want to do it. So I'm going to apply. I had a bunch of Yupo paper there that I bought marked down at Joann's. So I'm going to do that too. So I have that for that. Let's see what else I got. Okay. Peanut Gallery bought me a present. He saw these and he thought they were pretty. So I have a pair of now American, they are pretty actually, rose gold. And the clerk there was saying, oh no, these are great for cutting foil. And I have all of that foil that I want to use. So there we go. I have a really pretty bulldog clip. This is just, I'm not sure. We're going to figure out because he bought it for me. So now I must use it. So we must appreciate our gifts because I thought that was so sweet of him. So I now have a pair of pretty rose gold scissors and a bulldog clip. Now for the rest of my goodies, let's pull, it's paper. The rest of it is paper. So I went through, I always go for the first thing I walk into is the clearance bin. So they had, so we'll put this aside for a second. I'll explain everything else. So they had a bunch of, I pretty much cleaned them out. I love this background. I don't know if so much of it would work for any Easter spring cards, but it'll definitely work for next year for Valentine's. So I'll just, stockpile it and add it as I'm organizing my paper by themes and reasons I want to use it. But I pretty much picked up a bunch of the Cupid and Company because I don't know if that paper is ever coming back, but I wanted it. I really liked it. It's a little bigger than I want it to be for for cards, but I thought, what's going to work for slimline, in my opinion. And I really liked it, so I bought it. And it had all the, the kisses on the other side. So one way or another, it will get used. And of course, at 50% off, who can go wrong? And then I picked up this one just because I liked it. And it was, and I like that. This is the only sheet they had left. So it was usable this side or that side. But I thought, look at that right there. That's going to lend itself to being used somehow in a slimline, or this way with the trucks. And, and the Peanut Gallery loved it because he has this thing with the trucks now. So we picked that up. And then I picked up a couple, I think it was only one sheet of this. I only get one sheet, really? What's wrong with me? So I got one of these just because, again, these guys lend themselves to a lot of things. So I went ahead and picked it up. I'll be honest with you, I'm not so much a fan of the back, but I picked it up for the front, and maybe I'm going to have to go back and pick up more. So, I don't know what I was thinking. I tend to pick up 2 sheets of everything when I buy. And see, there it is. There's the other one of that one. So we'll put that now together. Those are my 2 sheets. And then this one was really pretty. I loved it. I didn't care. It was getting gotten. And then there's a nice gingham, which actually, it's one of those that now that I think about it, if, and the thing is that Frank Garcia's studio is on the same street as my Hobby Lobby. So I can venture to both. They're both 5 miles away. I'm very blessed in that, I'm realizing. So it's really cool. And they're such, the clerks, they're just such nice people. So I get to go, and I really want to, and I highly suggest those of you that have the advantage of having a scrapbook store near you to try to, when you can, to patronize them and go. And we want to keep the store open. They, because there's a source of inspiration and of stuff that, the big box stores, Michael's and Joann's and Hobby Lobby, all of them are not going to carry this. And our only other source then is going to be online. And that doesn't mean that I don't think we should support them either. But let's keep where we can touch and play and, have classes and have crops and all of that. So, anyway, that was just my little spiel, my soapbox moment, sorry. But anyway, I got those 2 because those were really pretty. And this one we got, he pulled this one out. So I think that one, you know what? That other one I got, because that was the only sheet. Because I thought I grabbed 2. It's this one that I grabbed 2. Of course, again, I think I can cut these down to make next year slimlines. And that one's a little ding there. So we'll have to do something to that about that. But he loves the trucks. So we definitely got the truck one. And that, I loved the back of this paper. This definitely lends itself to a card background. So that was definitely going to be had. So there we go. Oh, look, see, I did pick up 2. See, I'm not crazy. Yes, I am. No, I didn't. No, it's different from that one too. So, wait, no. We're just gonna quit while we're ahead. I know that we have another one in here, don't I? Yep, there it is. Okay, there it is. Okay. We're gonna organize it. There we go. And then I picked up more of these. I think I probably picked up all they had because of this. Because I really like that background. And it doesn't matter. You know, I can use this later on. Because that's what we all do. We hoard paper, right? Talk, confess, be truthful about this. So I got that. And then this is all from Frank's clearance bin. So this is Doodlebug. You don't, I need not say any more about Doodlebug. Doodlebug is Doodlebug. I love Doodlebug. So I picked this up for this background because I go, hey, this is going to work for Easter. This will work now. This one, and it's their baking, cooking one. And I just don't know that I would use this side because I am not the greatest cook in the world. Although, I don't know. But I really like, forget it, I like the polka spots. So I definitely picked it up for the polka dots as with this. This is so pretty, so springy. Definitely, you know, Easter spring card background paper. So I definitely picked it up. I can't remember what was, oh, and here's the front. Either works. So polka, either were perfect. So that's why I picked up 4 sheets of this. And again, it was marked down. So a bargain is a bargain is a bargain. And then, of course, little flowers. Definitely, always flowers are great backgrounds. So I picked up 2 sheets of this, and it has, you know, the only pieces I might use, it really is that one. It looks so happy together. So XO. So it has some, you know, you bake me happy. How cute is that? So there might be little strips of these that I can use in other cards, but I really bought it for the flowers. So I picked up what, 3 sheets of these, and then 3 of this, which is even teeny tinier flowers, little smaller flowers, but still, again, lend themselves to, you know, background cards. And even this, look at that. That's really pretty. It's a modified rainbow. It's a spring rainbow. But either or are going to work great. I could see this looking with those long stripes in a slim line of some sort. So we're going to go down that rabbit hole. And I'm going to go down the rabbit hole of slim lines. So that's all the paper I got. So, no, it's not all the paper I got. I lie. Where'd I put the other paper? Hello, am I sitting on it? Because I sat my butt down. What did I just do with? You guys, I hide things from myself. Oh, no, it's right here. I'm a dork. I told you I had anything myself. So I bought more Sir Vagabond. And because you know, as I always talk about, teal is my signature color for what my dream is when I finally am back into a scrap room. And I really love steampunk and that kind of vintagey, grungy. So I want to find that grungy, but not like Tim Holtz grunge, but you know, more of a mad scrapper grunge. So for the room, and I got this paper because this guy just fascinates me. Oh my gosh, I do love steampunk. I'm gonna be on the mid. I'm like, so, and I saw this video and where this the YouTuber did this mixed media, has mounted it onto canvas panels. So I almost bought the 8x8 pad, the whole package of the 8x8, because I thought I can use those little panels from Dollar Tree. But I'm like, this is so beautiful. In my personal opinion, this is so beautiful. And I want to put it on the wall when I have a room that I go, no, if I'm going to do this, go big or go home. I want it to be a signature pictures, you know, signature piece. So I bought the big piece, and I already have some of this paper. So now I bought more because I'm going to decoupage it in a way. I haven't decided yet. I looked at what she did and I have an idea. So I bought some of the background paper because I love that newspaper to match this. So, and what's the back on this? Or, you know, and actually, interestingly enough, the Peanut Gallery likes this. And I saw her, interesting, and I'm glad that he talked me into this. Because I saw the YouTuber, what she did is she grabbed teal spray, just in those the distress inks, but in a teal color, and splatter it, and you know, spray the paper down first and then splatter it, and it looked really, really cool. So I may do that. So we'll see. You know, I have the idea formulated. I have an evil plan, and I will do this in a video to share with you guys. But that's going to be my decor piece. So I bought that. I love this piece too, this picture too, and this is from Lady Vagabond. So I got both from the Sir Vagabond and the Lady Vagabonds. Interestingly enough, I didn't like the ladies themselves so much. There you go. But I certainly love this. And the peanut gallery loved that. So these were, I'm gonna literally fussy cut them. Although he said, don't you think the Scan and Cut can do it? I don't know. We're gonna find out. But if not, I don't mind fussy cutting. I find fussy cutting really zen. But I bought this piece to make all, so I should have bought more. No, I didn't, because what I did is I bought this to put on this piece of paper, because it still got that teal kind of that tie in, but that sky doesn't have, it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. I forget what's on the back side of this. That's really cool too, but not for this. But I'm going to go ahead and do this, mount that on this will be my background, hence why I needed all the panels. And then on here, did I have another one? Oh yeah, here's my other one. So here we go. So we've got the map of London right here, and then this is going to get cut out and mounted. So I'm going to have three pieces. That's my, like I said, go big or go home. Needless to say, they're not going to get done all in one video, but I will spread these out. But that's my evil plan. That's why I bought these paper. But they're beautiful. They're just beautiful. I am just so in love with it. And this is Stamperia or Stamperia. I don't know how to pronounce this. I swear to Pete, I'm going to write them and say, okay, so how do you pronounce it? But I love this paper. All of it, the whole line. I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh, and here is this side. I don't know. I think I should have gotten another sheet. I don't know. I don't know. But I can use this as is, and decoupage it on top. And layer it. It's just beautiful. I don't know. So that means maybe I'll have 4 pieces. So we'll see, guys. We'll see what I come up with. So I just wanted to share with you, as always, my madness, what I'm up to. And this is why I don't get anything accomplished, because I'm out there adventuring too much. Again, I shop faster than I craft. But I promise I'm going to be good, and I'm going to get hunkered down. And as soon as I finish cleaning up my area, and that's what I really am making myself do today. We're going to have actually, we're going to eat later, but I want to get this organized. It's making me crazy, just this area. As when you organize, it's like you make a bigger mess before you get it to where you want it to, and I need to finish it. So that's partly what's kept me away from crafting, because I've been organizing more. But anyway, thanks so much for hanging out with me and watching as I adventure, and for watching this video. I cannot say how much I appreciate it. If you want, please leave me a comment. If you found anything good about this, leave me a thumbs up. If you don't, I'll be okay. I promise I won't cry. All right. But otherwise, as you all know, it's a beautiful day for me here in California. But make use of your time. Go out, take a moment and be creative and fill your soul. Make something beautiful. Don't ever forget you're an artist. Okay, you're not a crafter. Although I call myself the mad scrapper, we are, but never forget, excuse me, you are an artist. Okay, so go out, make something beautiful.
Tell them to send us some rain.
Oh, well, okay, Peanut Gallery says he wants you to send us some rain. I'm not so sure about that, but okay. But I'll take it. We always have to take the husband's request into account. But anyway, guys, thanks a lot. Don't forget, be creative, and as always, we're all a little mad here. Okay, so scrap the madness. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.